Hello and welcome to today's video, and in today's video we'll be showing you how to make a small little formicarium with very cheap supplies. So as you can see, first of all we went out into a local forest collecting rocks, sticks, moss, little plants, stuff like that. So all of this will be free apart from the actual fish tank itself. So then we started placing them into random places just before we boil it, because if you get random stuff from the outdoors you need to make sure you boil your wood, boil your rock, so there's no parasites or any unwanted creatures inside of the wood. So we started putting some stuff into random places, and now we were happy with the look that we got from the formicarium. So we started to get everything back out and we put it in a saucepan boiling. So as you can see, we've got the wood, rocks and a bit of bark boiling. So everything is boiling here, and when it is boiled, all we have to do is put it into place permanently. So as you can see here, I am happy where this big piece of wood is sitting in the middle. This piece of wood has got loads of little indents for the ants to go climb in. It'll be a really good place for the ants to get moisture from as well, because it will hold in a lot of moisture, this piece of wood will. The ants that we are getting do like a lot of moisture. They are the European fire ants. If you want to see us adding the colony to this formicarium, make sure you stay tuned, like, subscribe and hit the bell notification button so you never miss a video. So we started placing other things into place permanently now. We've got the rocks on the right, we've got another stick on the left, so it's got a nice open area in the middle. We've got some plants in the back to bring a lot of greenery to the formicarium. And as you can see, we've got plants at the back, so all the big plants can grow at the back, and we can always cut them down because we don't want them to be too tall, because the ants will be able to use them to climb up and out of the formicarium. So then we started placing some moss on top of the wood, bark, rocks, but we didn't like the position of one of the pieces of the wood because we had fit a water bowl in it, so we swapped it around to the other side. And here you can see us adding our homemade water dispenser for ants. And if you'd like to see how to make that water dispenser, make sure you stay tuned, because we'll be posting a video on it in the next 3 days of how to make a cheap, easy water dispenser for your ants. So as you can see, this is the finished result of the moistened, nice and wet formicarium. This is after a day or two, but we are getting some springtails very soon, and we will add them when we add the ants, so make sure you stay tuned for that video as well. But yeah, all the plants are growing nicely, the moss is settling in nicely, the soil's nice and moist, the dispenser's holding water amazingly. But the only job we have to do next to prepare for our ants coming very soon is we have to get some homemade ant barrier so the ants cannot climb onto this formicarium, because I really do not want to be waking up with fire ants in my bed at night time. So what you'll need is some pure alcohol, some baby powder, some cotton buds and an earbud. So what you want to do, you want to mix the alcohol with the baby powder and get a nice, more of a watery consistency. You want a really thin layer around the top of the formicarium. I did a bit too thick, to be honest, but it will last a bit longer. But I do recommend getting a bit thinner so bits don't fall off into your formicarium when you're knocking it and stuff. Now you can see the full formicarium with the barrier on, and it looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to get the ants, and fingers crossed very soon we can get some ants. From the day I'm editing this video, the ants are coming the next day, so make sure you stay tuned for us adding the ants to the formicarium, as well as some springtails to keep the tank, to keep the formicarium nice and clean. So thanks for watching today's video. Hope you've enjoyed and learned some stuff about making your own formicarium. Please make sure you like, subscribe and leave a comment below, and we'll respond to all the comments down below. And we'll see you very soon.